Hey guys, how's it going? This is Thinks, back with another video. I'm gonna continue on playing World of Warcraft, where I left off, on my WoW Classic Hardcore Warrior run. And now today I decided that it will be kinda cool to have an AI accompany me on my journey in World of Warcraft. Hello AI.
Hey there, I'm excited to be part of your WoW adventure. Hardcore warrior runs can be really intense. Let's make it fun. What level is your warrior now?
So level 7 right now. I'm
Nice.
an
Level
orc, so I'm in Razor Hill. I'm just running to turn in some quests now.
That's awesome. Razor Hill is a great spot to level up and get some decent gear. What quests are you turning in?
I'm currently turning a quest called Carry Your Weight. Do you know about that quest?
Yes, Carry Your Weight is a quest where you need to collect various items from the Kolkor Centaurs in Durotar. It's a good one for getting some experience and a bit of gear. How's it going so far?
Good. I just delivered the thing for that quest, so now I'm done. I'm supposed to repair and resupply now. And after that, it seems like I'm going to go for a quest called From the Wreckage, and then another one called A Solvent Spirit.
Sounds like a solid plan. From the Wreckage usually involves collecting items from the beach near Tiragard Keep, and a solvent spirit requires gathering some reagents from the creatures around there. Make sure you're stocked up on supplies and good to go. This will be fun.
Oh yeah, for sure. Do you have any quick tips for a warrior in hardcore, especially at my level?
Absolutely. For a warrior at your level in hardcore, here are a few tips. Make sure to keep your gear up to date, especially your weapon. Always carry plenty of food and bandages to heal between fights. And don't pull too many mobs at once. Taking it slow and steady is the key. Good luck out there.
Okay, awesome, awesome. You know, do you have any takes on professions?
Sure, for professions, especially for a warrior in hardcore, I'd recommend first aid for extra healing with bandages. Skinning and mining are good for making some gold and getting useful materials. Or if you want to craft your own gear, blacksmithing can be very helpful.
Okay, that sounds cool. That sounds cool. By the way, what's your name?
You can just call me ChatGPT or AI. Anything else you'd like to know?
It sounds a little bit unpersonal. Any other names I can use?
You can call me whatever you'd like. Feel free to give me a fun nickname if that makes it more personal. What do you think suits me?
I don't know. Can you give me suggestions of names?
Sure, how about Buddy, Sidekick, or maybe Pal? Or you could go for something like Guide or Navigator. What do you think fits best?
I think Buddy is pretty cool, isn't it?
Absolutely. Buddy is a great choice. I'm here to be your buddy on this adventure. Let's have some fun.
Awesome. All right. So as you know, I'm playing WoW Hardcore. Do you know what that means and what makes it special?
Definitely. WoW Hardcore means that if your character dies, it's permanent. There's no respawning or resurrection. That makes every battle and decision much more intense and meaningful. It's a real test of skill and caution.
Yeah, that's correct. That's correct, mate. I mean, buddy. Yeah, it's pretty tough, especially as a warrior. Do you have any specifics about a warrior in hardcore?
Playing a warrior in hardcore is indeed challenging, but rewarding. Since warriors rely heavily on gear and rage management, focus on upgrading your weapons as often as possible. Keep your first aid skill maxed for extra healing and always have plenty of potions. Also, try to engage enemies one at a time and use your defensive abilities like shield block and defensive stance effectively. You'll do great.
Yeah, I'm definitely gonna try, man. I'm not planning on dying. I have already died 5 times in hardcore in several different characters. To be honest, some of them were due to full damage, but still, I'm not doing that well. So hopefully this one is the one.
It sounds like you're really determined this time. Learning from those past experiences will definitely help you avoid similar mistakes. Take it slow, watch your surroundings, and remember to have fun. I'm rooting for you and your warrior to go the distance this time.
Thank you, man. Thank you. Do you have
You're
any jokes in the meantime about the warrior leveling in World of Warcraft?
sure, here's a fun one. Why did the warrior refuse to fight in the vegetable garden? Because he didn't want to squash his opponents. Keep leveling
Oh,
up and watch out for those falls.
all right, all right. I got you. That's funny.
I'm glad you liked it. Keep that sense of humor going as you play. If you need more jokes or tips, just let me know.
Yeah, just give me some tips while I'm leveling.
Absolutely. As you level, remember to utilize charge to close gaps quickly and generate rage. Keep an eye on your rage bar and use your abilities strategically. Don't forget to use hamstring to slow down enemies if you need to run or kite them. And of course, take advantage of those bandages from first aid to heal up after tough fights. Keep it up and you'll do great.
How good of a class do you think warrior is for WoW Classic in hardcore in particular?
Warriors are definitely one of the tougher classes to level in WoW Classic, especially in hardcore. They rely heavily on gear and can struggle with sustainability, especially solo. However, they shine in group play and have strong damage output and tanking abilities. If you enjoy a challenge and like being resilient in battle, Warrior can be very rewarding. Just be prepared for a tough but exciting journey.
Does that mean that I have a higher chance of dying?
Warriors can be more challenging to level solo, especially early on when they lack self-healing and rely heavily on gear. However, with careful play, smart pulls, and good use of defensive abilities, you can minimize those risks. Being cautious and prepared will help you overcome the challenges. Just remember to take it slow and steady.
I'm currently level 7.5. Do you know if there's certain point where it's going to become easier to play warrior?
For warriors, the leveling experience generally starts to improve after level 10 when you can pick up defensive stance and taunt. Around levels 20 to 30, once you have more talent points and better gear, you'll start to feel stronger. Getting key abilities like Overpower, Revenge, and later Whirlwind can also make a big difference in your leveling efficiency.
How does it make it easier for me to be level 10 and half taunt?
Absolutely. Having taunt and defensive stance will help you manage threat and reduce incoming damage, making it a bit easier to handle multiple enemies and tougher fights. Keep up the good work, and you'll feel the improvement as you level up.
All right, all right.
You're doing great. Keep pushing forward and enjoy your WoW adventure. I'm here if you need any more tips or just want to chat while you play.
Yeah, I just want to chat about anything really WoW related. Yeah, just start the topic.
Sure thing. How about we talk about the different zones in WoW Classic? Each zone has its own unique challenges and quests. Do you have a favorite zone or one you find particularly interesting or challenging?
Let me think about that. I'm currently in Durotar, and Durotar is alright, although I have done it so many times that, yeah, I'm not so fond of it. I'm not sure. I'm not sure. Not really. Well, it is a zone technically, but I really like Orgrimmar.
Orgrimmar is a fantastic city, full of life and a central hub for Horde players. It's always bustling with activity and has everything you need, from trainers to auction houses. Plus, it's a great place to meet other players and form groups. Even if Durotar feels repetitive, having Orgrimmar nearby is always a plus.
Yeah, for sure.
It's always nice to have a familiar spot to return to. Enjoy exploring and questing, and let me know if you need any more tips or just want to chat.
Yeah, as I said, I wanna be chatting while I level up. As I said, start some topics and don't stop talking.
You got it. We can chat about anything while you level up. How about we talk about your favorite WoW memories or some of the most memorable moments you've had in the game so far?
Um, I don't know.
Also,
I don't know.
no worries. We can just chat about whatever comes to mind. Maybe we can talk about your goals for your character or any in-game achievements you're aiming for. What do you think?
So this is WoW Classic. So there's no achievements. Achievements were introduced on the second expansion, so there's none of it. But one thing that I want to do, and that's why I started a warrior, is that I'm very interested in tanking. Uh, that's something that I find pretty cool. I never liked to DPS. I like tanking and healing. So yeah, that's what I'm planning with this one.
Tanking in WoW Classic can be really rewarding. It's great that you enjoy it. As a tank, you'll be at the forefront, leading groups and ensuring everyone stays safe. Warriors make excellent tanks with their various defensive abilities and high threat generation. You'll have a lot of fun mastering the role and becoming a reliable tank for your groups.
Yeah. Do you know if in WoW Classic there's other tanks that are viable?
Absolutely. In WoW Classic, other viable tanking classes include Druids and Paladins. Druids, in their bear form, have high health and armor, making them solid tanks with good threat generation. Paladins are great for tanking groups of enemies due to their area of effect threat abilities, although they can struggle with single target threat. Each class brings its own unique strengths and playstyle to tanking, so it's great to have options depending on what you enjoy most.
Yeah, the only thing that I heard is that they're fine for dungeons, but for raids, they're not strong enough. Is that correct?
Yes, that's generally correct. In dungeons and smaller group content, druids and paladins can tank effectively and bring useful utility. However, for in-game raids, warriors are typically preferred as main tanks because of their superior threat generation, mitigation abilities, and overall survivability. Warriors have key abilities like shield wall, last stand, and strong single target threat generation that make them the go-to choice for many raid encounters. That said, druids and paladins can still serve as off tanks or situational tanks in raids depending on the group's needs and strategy.
Yeah, tanking is something that I really like. I really like whenever I'm doing group content to either be a tank or a healer. I just find DPS to be boring, but also like the stakes are lower, right? Like your responsibility is not as big, but as a tank or a healer, it feels like, you know, you're filling in an important role.
That's a great perspective. Tanking and healing definitely come with more responsibility, and it can be really rewarding to know that your role is crucial for the group's success. Tanking lets you lead the charge and control the battlefield, while healing ensures everyone stays alive and in fighting shape. Both roles keep you engaged and on your toes, and they can be really satisfying when everything goes smoothly.
Yeah, that's right. But what do you think about doing those kinds of roles in a group when you're playing WoW Hardcore?
Tanking or healing in WoW Hardcore definitely adds an extra layer of intensity and responsibility. As a tank, you have to be especially cautious to avoid pulling too many mobs or making risky decisions that could put the group in danger. As a healer, you'll need to stay alert and ready to react quickly to keep everyone alive, especially since there's no room for error. Both roles require strong communication and teamwork to ensure everyone's survival. It can be intense, but also incredibly rewarding when you succeed.
Yeah, that sounds about right. By the way, I just finished this quest called A Solvent Spirit. What do you think I should do next?
Great job completing the quest. Next, you could check your quest log to see if there are any other quests in your current area or nearby. If you're looking for some specific guidance, you could head to Sinjin Village or explore more around Razor Hill. Another option is to continue leveling up by grinding mobs or exploring new areas for more quests. What are you in the mood for?
I'm actually walking back to Razor Hill. I got a quest that I can turn in, and I believe that I will be level 8 with it. So I guess I'll have some new skills to learn.
That sounds like a solid plan. Turning in that quest and reaching level 8 will open up new abilities for you. Once you're back in Razor Hill, you can visit your class trainer to learn new skills and abilities that will make your warrior even stronger. Enjoy the new skills and keep up the great work.
Yeah. Do you have data about what the skills I will learn on level 8 as a warrior in WoW Classic?
At level 8, warriors in WoW Classic typically learn a few new skills. 1. Thunderclap. This is an area of effect ability that deals damage and reduces the attack speed of enemies around you. It's useful for generating threat on multiple targets and reducing their damage output. 2. Demoralizing Shout. This shout reduces the attack power of nearby enemies, which helps lower the damage you take from them. These skills will give you more tools for managing groups of enemies and handling combat more effectively. They'll be really helpful as you continue your journey.
Okay, that sounds cool. That sounds cool. Also, do you? I was looking at my weapon and I was thinking, do you have any recommendation of what is the best type of weapon that I can equip as a orc warrior leveling up?
As an orc warrior, you get a racial bonus that increases your expertise with axes, making axes a great choice for maximizing your damage output. However, while leveling up, the best weapon is usually the one with the highest damage per second, DPS, and stats that benefit your playstyle. So, if you find a strong sword or mace, don't hesitate to use it. Ultimately, the best weapon is the one that keeps your damage output high and suits your current needs.
All right, yeah, that sounds solid.
Glad it sounds good. Keep an eye out for strong weapons and enjoy your leveling journey. If you need more advice or just want to chat, I'm here for you.
Yeah, I just got to Razor Hill, level up to level 8 as I expected. I equipped a new weapon that is stronger now for my level, and I'm going to the warrior trainer just now.
Fantastic. Congrats on reaching level 8 and finding a stronger weapon. Visiting the warrior trainer will give you access to those new skills we talked about, making your character even more powerful.
What were the
Enjoy.
spells again?
At level 8, your warrior can learn Thunderclap, which deals area of effect damage and reduces enemy attack speed, and Demoralizing Shout, which reduces the attack power of nearby enemies. These abilities will help you control groups of enemies more effectively and reduce the damage you take. Have fun learning and using them.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't exactly learn those at level 8. What they gave me at level 8 is Thunderclap, that's correct, but they also gave me Hamstring and the second rank of Heroic Strike.
Got it. Hamstring is a useful ability that slows down your target, making it easier to kite or keep them from escaping. And getting the second rank of Heroic Strike will increase your damage output. These new abilities will definitely help you in combat and give you more control over your fights. Enjoy trying them out and good luck with your adventures.
All right, all right. So now I'm in a new zone, in a different zone with a quest that is called Encroachment. Do you know about that one?
Yes, Encroachment is a quest where you're tasked with reducing the Quillboar threat in Duratar. You'll need to defeat a certain number of Quillboar and their allies in the area. It's a good quest for getting some experience and loot. Be mindful of the groups of enemies and take them on carefully. Good luck with the quest and have fun in the new zone.
Yep, yep. That's what I'm doing right now. What
Great.
else? What else should I? should I keep into account on the following levels? What should I expect on level 8, level 9, level 10?
As you progress to levels 8, 9, and 10, you'll continue to gain more abilities and talents that enhance your combat effectiveness. Here's what to expect. Level 9, you might get upgrades for your existing abilities, improving their damage or effectiveness. Level 10, this is a significant milestone for warriors. You'll unlock defensive stance, which reduces damage taken and is useful for tanking. You'll also gain access to your first talent points, allowing you to start customizing your build. Additionally, you can train abilities like Taunt, which forces an enemy to attack you, and Mocking Blow, which generates threat. Level 10 is also when you can start using a two-handed weapon if you haven't already, which can be great for dealing more damage.
What specialization do you recommend for a leveling warrior?
For leveling a warrior in WoW Classic, many players find the Fury specialization to be very effective. Fury offers strong damage output and good rage generation, which helps speed up the leveling process. The talents in Fury can boost your attack speed, critical strike chance, and overall damage, making it easier to take down enemies quickly. Alternatively, the arm specialization is also a solid choice for leveling, especially if you prefer using a two-handed weapon and enjoy abilities like Mortal Strike. Both specializations are viable for leveling, so you can choose based on your preferred playstyle.
Do you think I can still tank in the dungeons at low levels in WoW Classic while, you know, having that specialization that you were telling me about?
Absolutely. Even if you're spec'd into Fury or Arms for leveling, you can still tank low-level dungeons effectively. Just make sure to keep your defensive stance, shield block, and taunt abilities ready for when you need to generate threat and protect your group. Additionally, keep your gear up to date, especially your shield and armor, to maximize your survivability. Communication with your group is also key to ensure everyone is on the same page. With good coordination and preparation, you can tank dungeons just fine.
Okay, that sounds good. But you said that I should be using a 200 axe. Is that correct? Now you're saying that I should have a sword and a shield.
You're right. Let me clarify. While leveling, if you're focusing on solo play and maximizing your damage output, using a two-handed weapon like an axe or sword can be effective. This helps you deal more damage quickly to defeat enemies faster. However, when tanking in dungeons or group content, it's important to use a sword and shield to improve your survivability and threat generation. This setup allows you to take less damage and hold aggro more effectively. So it's a good idea to switch to a sword and shield when you're tanking in groups.
Okay, I see what you mean. I see what you mean. Okay. Do you think I'll be able to generate enough threat? Oh shit. Oh shit. I got 3 enemies on me and I think I need to run. I need to run. I'm gonna die.
Oh no, stay calm and try to use your defensive abilities like hamstring to slow them down and create some distance. You can also use a healing potion or bandage if you have them. Good luck and be careful.
Okay, okay, seems like I made it. I did a couple of hamstrings and I was able to run away from them. Yeah, it was 3 scorpions and, 2 of them were my level and the other one was 2 levels ahead of me. So that was quite a lot.
Nice job escaping. That was a close call. It's always a good idea to be cautious around enemies that are higher level or in groups. Keep up the good work and stay vigilant out there. You're doing great.
Thank you, man.
You're welcome. I'm here to help. Keep enjoying your adventure, and if you have any more questions or need support, just let me know.
All right, I think that was quite some gameplay for today's video, so I guess we can finish it from in here. But it was pretty cool to be talking to you while doing a couple of quests. Do you have anything that you would like to say to people just before we close the video?
I'm glad I could be here for your adventure. To everyone watching, thanks for tuning in. Keep exploring, stay adventurous, and have fun out there in Azeroth. Until next time.
Alrighty, thank you. Like and subscribe and all of that. Alrighty, bye bye.